Last week concluded the 2010 annual Moab Jeep Safari, the largest event of its kind in the world, held annually here in Moab, Utah. In this event, off-road enthusiasts come from around the country to meet, compete, and enjoy the world's premier location for four-wheel off-road and rock crawling events. Moab is known around the world as the mecca for off-road sports.
It's put on by the Red Rock Four-Wheelers and the City Council, and it's an opportunity for the Jeepers and any type of off-road enthusiast to come down and just spend a few days out in the desert and have a great time.
Steve Kramer, president of Full Traction Suspension Systems and exhibitor at the show, has been coming to the event for over 40 years.
This is probably the equivalent for four-wheel drive vehicles of Sturgis, what Sturgis is to motorcycles. From the East Coast, West Coast, North, South, everybody wants to come to Moab in the spring.
It's the largest four-wheel drive event in the U.S. About 1,700 vehicles over 9 days and 30 trails.
This year, the event was marked by the introduction of the world's first four-wheel drive electric HUMMER H3. This near-zero-emission electric vehicle was developed by Razor Technologies, working in cooperation with General Motors. This is the first time an electric vehicle has participated in the event, marking a new green direction for the sport.
I think it's a great place to launch something like this. I think that this event is one of the premier events in the world for the off-road community, full-size recreational vehicles, and I think that this is an excellent fit in that vertical market.
The sport has been the target of environmental groups in recent years, especially as gas prices rise and concerns over vehicle emissions increase. This year, as the sun rose over Little Lion's Back, a popular site for rock crawling, the first electric four-wheel drive vehicle climbed almost effortlessly and without a sound on electric power. This quiet, near-zero emission electric four-wheel drive vehicle may give the sport a greener way to enjoy the outdoors. The head of Utah's Four-Wheel Drive Association says off-roaders have a vested interest in protecting the environment that they enjoy and welcome the electric HUMMER.
In the four-wheel drive community, having a green vehicle will help us immensely.
I think it's a step in the right direction, and we promote responsible off-road use, and I think it would work right in with how we do it.
In fact, after a demonstration drive by the new smaller electric HUMMER H3 that joined the other four-wheel drive vehicles on a climb up Little Lion's Back near Moab, enthusiasts cite several advantages of electric drives offered by the very high torque electric motors ideally suited for climbing.
It's great. It's very quiet. It's got lots of torque, so you can crawl on it with very little RPM, and it just seems like a very nice vehicle. It's got some great gas mileage, and I think it's going to be a hit.
They were impressed with the torque of the electric engine. It was fun to drive. It's just a little strange not having to start it. That was a little weird. I would have this one. It's pretty fun.
The four-wheel drive electric HUMMER is powered by a 268 horsepower electric motor with over 300 foot-pounds of torque. Electric motors seem to be ideal for the sport, with the ability to climb up a steep hill at low speeds. Razor plans to offer the powertrain in the electric HUMMER to car makers to power other SUVs and trucks. Using its batteries to travel the first 40 miles, the electric HUMMER has demonstrated over 100 miles per gallon in typical daily driving. The electric HUMMER gets 2 to 3 times the gas fuel economy of other SUVs with little or no emissions. And the best news yet? Electricity charged at night at home costs on the average just about 50 cents per equivalent gallon. California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger recently introduced the new electric HUMMER in an auto show in Detroit and at the California State Capitol, saying that with new technology, Detroit would be back. The Utah company developed the electric HUMMER to meet the need for cleaner SUVs and trucks, which are the highest-selling vehicles in America. With electric off-road vehicles now on the horizon, going green may be a lot more fun.